Good afternoon and welcome to the A. Garner Brown Memorial Gymnasium for today's ACAA Women's Basketball Game featuring the University of King's College Blue Devils and your Mount St. Vincent Mystics. The Atlantic Collegiate Athletic Association and Mount St. Vincent University would like to remind you that as partners in fair play, we are attempting to remove verbal and physical abuse from sporting activities. Therefore, profanity directed at any fan, player, or official will not be tolerated and may result in rejection from the game. MSVU is located in Chibokto, part of Mi'kmaq, the unceded ancestral territory, which remains the homeland of the Mi'kmaq Nation. This territory is covered by the covenant chain of treaties of peace and friendship signed between 1725 and 1779. We pay respect to the knowledge embedded in the Mi'kmaq custodians of the land and waters, and to the elders past, present, and future. At this time, we ask that if you are able to, please rise and direct your attention to the flag at center court for the playing of our national anthem. Here are the starters for the Blue Devils. From Thornhill, Ontario, number 5, Ty Raphael. From Toronto, Ontario, number 8, Sydney Phillips. From Riverview, New Brunswick, number 10, Kyle Beck. From Bedford, Nova Scotia, Ryan Sampson. From Halifax, Nova Scotia, number 15, Manuel Miller. Head coach for the Blue Devils, Triple Collins. From Northwest Nova Scotia, number 5, Dave Smith. From the Northwest Territory, number 10, Billy Newberry. From Sackville, Nova Scotia, number 15, Emma Anderson. From New Brunswick, number 24, James Churchill. From St. John, Newfoundland, number 25, Victoria Strickland.
Well, welcome everybody to the A. Garnet Brown Gymnasium on the campus of Mount St. Vincent University for this ACAA women's basketball game between the Mount St. Vincent University Mystics and the crosstown rival University of King's College Blue Devils. And tipping off, Celine Sturkle and Madalena Webb for Kings. And the tip goes to Lily Newberry of the Mystics. Brings it across the line. Newberry looking on the outside. Closely guarded and stripped of the ball by Carly West for Kings. And she's going right to the basket, puts it up. That doesn't fall. Rebound picked up by number 8, Sydney Flora-Kirsch, but she can't put it in. Back the other way come the Mystics. Lily Newberry out to Victoria Strickland for 3. And Victoria Strickland sticks the first 3 of the game, putting the Mystics up 3-0. Ryan Santama brings it across for Kings. Under the basket to number 15, Madalena Webb. And she puts in the layup. 3-2, Mount St. Vincent. Shea Smith. The ball with the Mystics. Over to Celine Sturkle for 3. Sturkle off the rim, doesn't fall. Rebound grabbed by number 15, Emma Empringham. She's going in, puts it up, and from the hip and from the line, from the key, she drops it in off the glass. Mystics up 5-2. Webb. All out of bounds. Knocked out by Mount St. Vincent. So Santama, the inbound. Over to number 5. Raphael, and she sticks a 3. Raphael. First-year guard from Thornhill, Ontario. Ties the game at 5. Victoria Strickland for the Mystics. Smith underneath the basket to Newbury. Kicks it back out to Strickland. Shot doesn't fall, but we have a foul. Foul on Strickland, so she gets 3 shots from the line. And the foul is on number 14, Ryan Sandema, her first and the team's first. Strickland hits her first. 6-5. And Strickland hits the second. That one labored a little, but dropped in. And the third one rolls out, but the rebound is grabbed by Zay Smith. Sturkle for 3. And then that's short off the rim. Lily Newbury got the rebound. Sturkle goes in closer, and she goes up. Too strong off the glass. And the rebound is pulled away by Kings. Kai Raphael with the ball. Sends it over to Best. Out of bounds off the Mystics. 11 seconds on the shot clock. That shot was put up by Carly Best. Doesn't fall. Rebound pulled down by the Mystics. Emma Empringham drives. Tries to cut between 2 players. And draws the foul from number 10, Carly Best, her first, team second. Coming into the game for Kings, number 12, Makina McDonald, third-year guard from Bedford, Nova Scotia. And number 4, Zoe Mombercat, first-year guard from Halifax. Victoria Strickland over to Zay Smith. Smith back to Strickland. Strickland drives, goes up, puts it up too strong off the glass, but rebound grabbed by Emma Empringham out to Sturkle. And still too strong off the back of the rim. Doesn't fall. Score still stands at 7-5. And a travel called on number 9, Renee Thibault. She was trapped by 2 Mystics. The 60 inbound. Celine Sturkle with it. Back to Strickland. To Sturkle. To Newbury. Newbury working on the outside. And that pass is intercepted. Coming down the floor, number 8, Sydney Flora-Kirsch. He puts it in. Ties the game at 7. Lily Newbury looking the other way. Newbury out to Zay Smith. Out to Newbury. To Strickland. Strickland for 3. Too strong. Doesn't drop. Oh, and a collision between... And a collision between Newbury and Smith.
Hey, guards up top. Hey, guard, you got to get that close out.
And in the confusion, Smith traveled. And ball goes over to Kings. In the game is Gracie Dorion, first-year guard from Ottawa. Zoe Monmarquette put up that shot, didn't fall. Victoria Strickland the other way. Strickland to Zay Smith. That's batted away by Grace Dorion. And coming back into the game is number 14, Ryan Santama. Zay Smith with the ball from Mount St. Vincent. Out to Empringham. Into Skirkle. Skirkle. Again, hits a lot of iron, rolls off. No good. Still tied at 7. And here comes Kings, and yes, number 7. Gracie Dorion puts in the layup, giving Kings its first lead, 9-7. Skirkle. Into Empringham, back to Skirkle. Skirkle puts up a 3. Too strong. Mystics having a little trouble from 3 after the first couple seconds. Zoe Monmarquette working on Smith. Going to the basket, putting it up, and beautiful layup by Zoe Monmarquette. Pretty play, and Kings up 11-7. Over to Skirkle. Emma Empringham from Mount St. Vincent. Empringham stops, almost has it taken away. Recovers, puts it over in the corner to number 7, Alyssa Bryce. Into Skirkle. Skirkle turns around, and she's short with that. And time clock violation against the Mystics. Oh, what are they saying? No, not a time clock violation. Unless they reset the clock. Oh. Yeah. Off of Kings player. It says 14-second reset. Mystics ball. Zay Smith into Victoria Strickland. Strickland to Smith. Smith drives. Nothing there. Kicks it back out. To number 7, Alyssa Bryce with 63. (11-10) Kings. Gracie Dorion looking for someone to send it into. Gets it to Santama. Back to Dorion. Knocked away by Smith. But I guess got a little bit of flesh on that reach in. Her first personal foul. And the team's first. Santama sends in a long pass over the head of Kai Raphael. And the ball goes back to the Mystics. 4:25 left in the first period. In for the Mystics is number 12, Michaela Scott, first-year guard from Fredericton. Scott, and also Jenna Matheson, number 21. Scott way off with that shot. Rebound grab by Kings. Here comes Kai Raphael. Raphael swings it over to Makina McDonald. Back out to Santama. That shot doesn't drop. And going down is Emma Empringham, and we're going to have a foul called on number 15, Madalena Webb. Her first and the team's third. Ball inbounded by Scott to Victoria Strickland, and Strickland brings it down the floor. Back to Scott. Scott steps back. Long pass over to Bright. Strickland to Empringham. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Oh, man. Flying in to break up the pass. And a foul called on number 21. Jenna Matheson, that's her first, team second. And ball turnover to the Mystics. Scott to Kelsey Matheson. Sends it in to sister Jenna Matheson off her fingertips and out of bounds. Turnover to the Blue Devils. 11-10 Kings, 3:29 left in the period. Long pass forward to Kai Raphael. Strickland catches up with her. But beautiful dish to number 7, Gracie Dorion, as she makes no mistake with the glass. And it's 13-10 Kings. Pretty play by the Blue Devils. Hill Scott. Scott into Jenna Matheson. Matheson has that pass snatched away by Kings. And Best. She has it picked off. Matheson brings it down the other way. Matheson. Kind of an uncatchable pass to Strickland. He goes off Strickland out of bounds. Turnover to the Blue Devils. Again, long pass forward. And yes, and this one is picked up by Sydney Flora-Kirsch. Mystics couldn't catch up with her. Easy layup, 15-10 Kings. Into Scott. Out to Newberry. Kelsey Matheson. In the corner to Skirkle. Skirkle puts up a 3 from the side. Doesn't fall. And off the fingertips of Lily Newberry. Another turnover to the Mystics. Mystics have gone cold from the outside.
I didn't say it was easy.
And the Blue Devils lead has ballooned back up to 15-10. And we've got a reach-in foul there called on number 22, Sarah Grucci, for the Mystics. I think. Maybe it was on Newberry. Yeah, it must have been on Newberry. All right. Mombercat. Saved by Raphael. But turned over to the Mystics. And picked off by number 8, Sydney Flora-Kirsch. Mystics have to take better care of the passes. Grucci to Kelsey Matheson. Kelsey tries to dish it off, puts it right into the hands of number 8, Sydney Flora-Kirsch. Back to Raphael. In the corner. Shot by Flora-Kirsch doesn't fall, goes out of bounds. Mystics get it back, and it's still 15-10 Kings with a minute 25 left to go in the first period. Lily Newberry down the floor. Newberry.
I liked it. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah. A little trouble with the clock there.
Oh, now you're being generous.
Yeah.
I was only joking, guys. You didn't have to go the other way on it.
Yeah. So we get 19 seconds on the shot clock now. Strickland. Out to Empringham. Empringham drives. Trips over some feet. Loses the ball. Kings has it. And they're back the other way. Clear shot for number 4, Zoe Mombercat, and she doesn't miss it. 3 points, putting Kings up 18-10. Effingham goes down. And there's a foul on number 8, Sydney Flora-Kirsch, her first, team's fourth. You wouldn't know from this first period that Kings is 0-4 this season and the Mystics are 3-0. But Kings has come over to the Mount St. Vincent gym and starting to put a beating. Well, Mystics get a little bit back there. Victoria Strickland recovers her range, hits a three, cuts the lead to 18-13, and there's a steal by Lily Newbury. Newbury up and finishes the layup. And it's now 18-15 Kings. Back the other way. Vest. To Kai Raphael, and she is fouled. And a foul on number 22, Sarah Grushi. Her first, team's fourth. And shooting two, Kai Raphael misses the first one. And she hits the second. 19-15. And that brings us to the end of period one. The visiting University of King's College Blue Devils 19, Mount St. Vincent 15.
Proceeds go directly to supporting student-athletes on and off the field play. Visit MSVU.ca/lottery to purchase your tickets today before they sell out.
Well, until we get some statistics for the first half, I'll tell you that the Mystics would like to welcome members of the U14 Cole Harbor Rockets girls basketball team here with us today. And we're happy to have you. Oh. Well, first period. Zoe Momberket leads Kings, scoring with 5, 4 apiece for Gracie Dorion, Sydney Flora-Kirsch, and Kai Raphael. For the Mystics, 8 points put in by Victoria Strickland, 3 by Alyssa Bryce, and 2 apiece by Lily Newbury and Emma Empringham. But it hasn't been as bad as in the other games, but I have to say that the first period for the Mystics in all 3 of their games previously have not been distinguished or distinguished for their strength. I think in one of the games they started out losing 10-0, and then in another game they were losing by 14 before the game was hardly started. So it's a little bit closer this time. They're only down with a 4-point deficit, but Kings, I should say, having a 0-4 record doesn't tell the whole story, because in 3 of those 4 games, Kings was quite competitive. All right, we started the second period. Kings with the ball. It's knocked out of bounds by Emma Empringham. Kings keeps it. And a long pass nailed by Gracie Dorian with that one. 22-15. And Strickland answers with a 3. Makes it 22-18. I think it's a long 2. No, it's a 3. 22-18. In the corner to Madeleine McDonald. or Makina McDonald doesn't fall. Mystics back the other way. Knocked out of bounds by Kings. Mystics will keep the ball with 17 seconds on the shot clock. Zay Smith looking for somebody. Gives it to Strickland. Strickland out to Sturkle. To Smith. To Strickland. Strickland steps back. That doesn't fall. A little bit too much of a line drive. Need a little more arc on that one. Kings brings it back the other way. Zoe Mombercat over in the corner to number 15, Madalena Webb. Is out of bounds off Kings. Mystics ball, 8:56 left in the half. 22-18 Kings. Lily Newbury across the line to Strickland. Back to Newbury. Into Sturkle. Sturkle out to Strickland. Strickland off iron. It goes out of bounds. Mystics keep control. Into Sturkle. To Empringham. To Strickland. Strickland hands it off to Zay Smith. Into Sturkle. Tries to do a bounce pass and went off a foot. I think it's going to stay with the Mystics. Sturkle again doesn't fall. Sturkle's had a rough time with threes today. Zay Smith for three. Rolls around the back of the rim and then doesn't fall. Here comes Kings. Stolen away by Smith. Can she finish the layup? She can! Zay Smith cuts the lead to 2, 22-20 Kings. Nice defensive and offensive play for Smith. Oh, under the basket, unmolested and uncontested. Set him off. Oh, wait. No, not sent him off. That was number 11. William McCormick. Foul number 7, Gracie Dorion. Her first. Team's first in this period. Emma Empringham misses her first with 2 shots. And misses the second. Again, too strong off the back of the rim. Kings 24, Mystics 20. And a nice dish up off the glass by Carly Best. 26-20. Strickland. Magic. The Magic pixie dust didn't work on that one. Very good defensive play by Zay Smith. Ball going out of bounds. Tapped it back off a Kings player. 13 seconds on the shot clock. And here's Strickland. Strickland's going to the basket. Puts it up and drops it in. Victoria Strickland uses the glass. Puts the Kings lead back to 4. With speed, Carly Best goes into the layup and draws the foul. And she hits the first one. A foul was called on Victoria Strickland. Her first, team's first. 27-22. 28-22 as Carly Best hits both of her free throws. Mystics back the other way. Here's Zay Smith. Over Jenna Matheson. And that shot by number 6, Kaylee Whiffen, whiffs. And Kings brings it back the other way. Shot by Madalena Rim. Goes off the rim. Mystics with the ball. Jenna Matheson goes right in. Floater a little too strong off the glass. Rolls off the front of the rim. Sturkle for 3. That's off to the left. Rebound grab by Hemperingham. Smith. That doesn't fall. Jenna Matheson gets the ball and can't squeeze it. And here comes King. Oh, except for the fact that number 6, Kaylee Whiffen, grabs hold of the ball. And is fouled by number 14, Ryan Sandoval. Her second. And team second. Back in the games, Kai Raphael. Ball's into Sturkle for the Mystics. And Matheson. Hemperingham goes up. And she's guarded by 3 people, and one of the 3 fouls her. Number 11, Rita McCormick, her first, team's third. And Hemperingham shoot 2. Mystics down by 4. And now they're down by 3. Hemperingham hits the first one.
I'm going to get a timeout. What's that? Yeah, timeout, yeah.
And Hemperingham misses that one. Long pass forward. Oh, to number 11, Nora Lawrence. And it rolls off the rim. Timeout. Taken by Kings. Their first.
Whether it's staying on top of your health, finding clean beauty products, or managing your wellness, Lawton's has you covered. Did you know every Monday, students get 15% off almost everything in the store just by showing your student ID and swiping a Clean Plus card? That's right, Mondays just got a lot better. If you don't have a Clean Plus card, visit cleanplus.ca/register.
And we want to say a word about one of the Mystic starters, Lily Newbury. Born and raised in Yellowknife in the Northwest Territories. So I don't know if her parents are in NWT right now, but I think we want to recognize on the broadcast Lily's dad, Scott Newbury, her mom, Caroline Newbury, and her sister, Megan Newbury. So from all of us here at Mount St. Vincent, thank you for the gift of Lily Newbury coming here to Halifax. All right, I'm ready to go after the timeout. Hemperingham sends it back over to number 7, Alyssa Bryce. Bryce working her way in. Long pass to Jenna Matheson. Just manages to snag it back to Bryce. That's short. Saved by, well, it would have been saved by Matheson, but there was no one there to receive the save. So it goes over to the Kings. Still up by 3, 28-25. And coming from the side, number 15, Madalena Webb, drives to the basket, puts in a nice floater from the side. 5-point lead again for Kings, 30-25. In the corner to Sturkle. Sturkle drives. She's going up and puts it in nicely and sweetly off the glass.
Hey, move those feet.
30-27. McKenna McDonald bringing the ball down, hands it over to Sydney Flora Kirsch. And, looked like a rugby play. And Flora Kirsch just dives in and grabs the rebound. But again, another rugby play between the legs. Mystics come away with the ball, and here comes Empringham. And a foul called on number 8, Sydney Flora Kirsch, her second. And the team's fourth. Or her third, apparently, yes. Team's fourth. Team's fifth. Is that right? No, we'll sort that out. Celine Sturkle will shoot the free throws. And Celine hits the first one. 30-28 Kings. And she hits the second. 30-29. Here comes Renee Thibault. Thibault tries to get it under the basket, but it's picked off by Kelsey Matheson. Matheson is trapped. Gets it forward to Michaela Scott to Sturkle. Sturkle again short with the three. Grabbed by Kelsey Matheson. And she's fouled on the way up.
Ladies, you have to box out.
Foul was on number 5, Kai Raphael. Her first. And it's Mystics in the bonus, so it'll be 2 shots for Kelsey Matheson. Too strong and too flat. Had a little arc on that ball. Well, still too strong. So 0 for 2. And a nice behind the back pass, 2-on-1. And it leads to a second foul picked up by Victoria Strickland. And free throws. Number 14, Ryan Santama, hits the first one. 31-29 Kings. And Santama gets the second. And Kings lead is back up to 3. Lily Newbury over to Strickland. Strickland, the corner to Scott. Michaela Scott in the corner. She puts it up. Oh, rolls in and out, doesn't fall, but there's Celine Sturkle with the rebound and the putback. And we're down to a 1-point lead again, 32-31 Kings. Nice save by Mombercat. She loses it to Newbury. Newbury to Scott, and Scott misses the layup. She had time for a better shot than that.
Okay, cancel that.
And here comes Kings. Batted away by Kelsey Matheson. 11 seconds on the shot clock. Santama has it knocked away by Newbury, but out of bounds off her. So Kings will inbound again. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Oh, very nice move by Kai Raphael. She was trapped in the corner. And she faked out both of her defenders and then just waltzed in for the layup. Very clever. Well done. Kings 34, Mystics 31. Well, we better announce that, make an announcement for one of our sponsors, Lawton's Drugs. Balancing your studies, work, and social life can be tough for students, but Lawton's Drugs is able to make your life a little easier. Whether you're staying on top of your health, finding clean beauty products, or managing your wellness, Lawton's has you covered. And every Monday, students get 15% off almost everything in the store just by showing their student ID card and swiping their Scene Plus card. That's right, Mondays get a lot better if you've got a student card and a Scene card. And if you don't have a Scene card, visit sceneplus, one word, .ca/register and get one. All right. Ready to go again. Mystics down by 3, and we'll inbound. Lily Newbury is going to carry it down. Gets it over the line. Newbury, long pass over the corner to Scott. Way short. Grabbed by Kelsey Matheson. Knocked out of bounds. Mystics will keep the ball. But it was not a great shot. 8 seconds of the shot clock to Sturkle. Gives it to Matheson. To Newbury. Somebody's got to shoot it soon. Sturkle turns around and is fouled. And the foul is called on Natasha Langell, second-year forward from Ottawa.
Good work, Natasha.
And Sturkle to shoot 2. And hits the first one, 34-32.
We're still on D.
And hits the second, 34-33 Kings. And batted around, but coming away with the ball is Gracie Dorion. And her pass goes awry, picked off by Lily Newbury. 2:13 left in the half. To Sturkle. And Sturkle draws the foul again. And once again, it's Natasha Langell on the foul. Coming out of the game is Gracie Dorion. Sturkle shooting 2.
Don't think so.
Nope. Missed that one. Mystics can't stand prosperity here. Sturkle with her second. And that one's good. And for the first time in a while, we are tied at 34. Under the basket to number 22, Langell. Can't finish the shot. 1:54 left. Newbury. Gives it to Strickland. Strickland in the corner to Scott. Into Sturkle. Sturkle goes up with it and is fouled once again.
Let us play defense. We're straight up.
Ty Raphael.
Ladies, keep doing what you're doing. You're doing it right.
Gets the shot. Sturkle on the line. Hits the first one. It's the first lead the Mystics have had after the first 3 minutes, I think. And the second one rolls out. Knocked away by Matheson, out of bounds. Possession will stay with Kings. Minute 41 left in the half. Here comes Santama. Santama across the line, guarded by Matheson. Santama, the corner. Back to Carly Best. And Best, nice shot off the square. Puts Kings back up 36-35. Zay Smith in the corner to Michaela Scott. Scott to Newbury. Into Sturkle. Sturkle out to Scott. Or to Smith. There's it. Scott has it. Bounces it off the rim. Doesn't fall. And we have another foul under the basket. And that's Natasha Langell has picked up 3 fouls. And she's going to sit down for a minute. Second-year forward from Ottawa, as they say. And Kelsey Matheson hits this one. She's 0 for 2 last time, but she gets the first one here. Ties the game at 36. And second one doesn't fall. Zay Smith, however, comes away with it. Nice offensive rebound by Zay. Into the basket to Matheson. She goes up again. Can't finish the layup. And Sturkle gets a jump ball with number 10, Carly Best. Possession arrow favoring the Mystics. And timeout taken by Coach Mark Forward. Yes. I want to remind everyone that tickets are on sale for the 2026 Mount Mystics Trip of the Month Lottery. Proceeds from tickets go directly to supporting student athletes both on and off the field of play. You can get your tickets online by visiting msvu.ca/lottery to purchase your tickets before they sell out. And they have sold out in the last few years, so I bought mine already. And I'll suggest they make great Christmas gifts. I mean, better Christmas gifts if the person wins, but it's the thought that counts. All right. 47.3 seconds left. Mount inbound. Zay Smith to Lily Newbury. Newbury to Celine Sturkle. Sturkle gets it into Scott. Scott into Kelsey Matheson. And a travel called on Kelsey Matheson. You got to bounce before you move the foot. Bounce the ball, I mean. Okay, here comes Kings. Ball knocked away by the Mystics. Zay Smith almost gets picked. Saved by Celine Sturkle. Lily Newbury from the corner. Too strong. Rebound pulled away by Sandoval. Coming down the other way. Out to Raphael. 2 seconds. Long shot by Michaela Scott. A little too high off the glass, sort of like off the top of the backboard. And that brings us to the end of the first half of this ACAA women's basketball game with a score tied at 36 apiece. University of King's College and Mount St. Vincent University Mystics. And we'll try to get some first half statistics for you in a moment. Just want to remind everyone that at the conclusion of this game, we will be also be webcasting the men's teams from University of King's College and Mount St. Vincent. what you're watching on is in its third year of performing at halftime. And while you're watching that, I'll let you know that leading the scoring for Kings is number 8, Zoe Mumbercat, with 8, followed by Kai Raphael and Carly Best with 6, and 4 apiece for Sydney Flora Kirsch, Madalena Webb, and Gracie Dorion. For the Mystics, leading scorer is number 13, Victoria Strickland with 13, Celine Strickle with 12, and after that, 3 apiece for Emma Empringham and Alyssa Bryce, and 2 apiece for Kazadra Smith and Lily Newbury. So field goal percentage. This is a telling statistic. The Mystics have only hit 26.2% of their shots, whereas the Blue Devils have hit 50% of theirs. In terms of 3-pointers, Kings has gone 3 for 8. And for the Mystics, 3-point percentage, and they're only shooting 16%. So the Mystics have taken an awful lot of threes in the first half and haven't hit very many of them. And in terms of free throws, the Blue Devils have hit 5 out of 6, and the Mystics, for their part, have hit 10 out of 19. They had a lot more shots, but they missed a good chunk of them. Well, I think now that the dance team is off, you may be able to see a little scrimmage game between or among the Rockets. This is the under 14 Cole Harbor Rockets basketball team. I'll give you a little display of their work. If you'd like one of your teams to do this at halftime, contact the athletics department at Mount St. Vincent. This university has several varsity sports. Basketball.
The Mystics Trip of the Month lottery is
welcoming to aspiring women basketball players. I think it's time for another shout out to our listeners. First of all, I want to bring greetings to the parents, grandparents, friends, and family of the Kings players. There were quite a few of them in from the city and from the surrounding area here, as well as far distances like Ontario, Ottawa, Thornhill. And I know that it's usually only natural that a lot of the friends and family of the Mystics players, when they're playing here at the Garnet Brown Gymnasium, will come out to see the game. But some will watch the webcast, so we want to thank you for doing so. And for those people who are living far away, can't get to the games for one reason or another, we're very pleased to bring them to you. I also want to recognize and give a little shout out to the friends and family of Victoria Strickland, number 25, from St. John's, Newfoundland, a graduate of Gonzaga High School. And particularly want to acknowledge her grandparents, Hattie and Edison Brown. Who I'm assuming are in Newfoundland, and I hope you're watching and listening. If so, welcome. We're very pleased. Certainly, you must be pleased with Vic's performance today. She's leading the scoring for the Mystics this game. We're going to give you a minute to catch up. Refill the chip bowl, grab a beverage, and we'll be back in about 7 minutes to bring you the second half of this game.
The Mystics Trip of the Month lottery is back for 2026. Once again, we're giving away 12 incredible trips for two, and this year's destinations are better than ever. Grand prize winners will choose from 5 exciting destinations, including the Netherlands, the Dominican Republic, Portugal, Ireland, and Iceland. Tickets are $100, and the proceeds support our varsity athletics program, helping ensure that our student athletes have access to the opportunities and resources they need to stay on top of their game. By purchasing a ticket, not only are you supporting Mystics Athletics, you're also entering a draw with amazing odds. With 3 prize winners drawn each month, every ticket has 36 chances to win. The 12 grand prize winners can select one of the 5 available trips, or accept a maritime travel gift voucher of $3,200, or take home $3,000 cash. Second and third place winners each month will receive cash prizes. There's also a one-time 50-50 draw. Last year's winner took home more than $8,000. You can purchase one 50-50 ticket for $10 or 5 tickets for $25. And don't miss out on our early bird draw. Purchase your ticket by November 18th, 2025 to be entered to win a $1,500 cash prize. So, what adventure awaits you? Show your support for Mystics Athletics and order your ticket today. Ticket sales end December 17th, with the first draw happening on January 9th, 2026. Purchase your ticket by visiting our website, msvu.ca/lotto, or by calling 902-457-6420.
As the holiday season approaches, we ask you to join the Mystics in supporting the Shoebox Project. The Shoebox Project is a Canadian charity that supports women experiencing or at risk of experiencing homelessness. The Mount Mystics will be collecting gifts and everyday essentials for women at the remaining home games in 2025. Suggested items include useful daily essentials, little luxuries, and seasonal items. Consider the following before donating. If it's used, please lose it. If it's not inclusive, don't include it. If it can harm, hold back. We thank you for your continued support of the Mystics and the Shoebox Project.
We've got the teams are huddling before the second half. This game is tied at 36 between Mount St. Vincent University and University of King's College. And to just bring you up to date on some other scores in the league, already today, St. Thomas University went over to Holland College in Charlottetown and beat the Hurricanes 57-43. And currently, at Crandall University in Moncton, the Crandall Chargers are leading the University of New Brunswick Seawolves 42-33. We're ready to start the second half. This is Robert Gerard. Going to try to bring it to you as best we can. And Kings gets the ball to start the second half. And a shot by number 8, Sydney Flora Kirsch, doesn't fall. But Carly Best drops in a layup to put Kings up 38-36. Emma Impringham with the ball for the Mystics. Over to Zay Smith. In the corner to Victoria Strickland. Sturkle and hands it off to Newbury, who hits the bottom of the rim. Bottom of the backboard. And a long three from Santama doesn't fall. Mystics get it back the other day. Strickland has it knocked away. 17 seconds on the shot clock. The long shot from by Strickland doesn't fall. Carly Best brings it down for Kings. Off the corner to Santama, and Santama for three. Had a pretty clear shot at the basket. And so just like that, it's 41-36. Let's get the ball back. Here's Strickland. Strickland has it knocked away. Back the other way comes Kings. Nice dish into the basket, but Flora Kirsch can't finish the layup, and Mystics have it down in the Kings court now. Into Sturkle. Sturkle tries to dish it under the basket to Newberry. And a foul called on number 15, Madalena Webb. That's her second, I believe, yeah. And first of this quarter. Oh my. Mystics just can't finish the layup. Nice steal by number 7, Alyssa Bryce. For the Mystics, Kelsey Matheson. Over to Zay Smith. Smith gets it into Matheson. Matheson over to Strickland. Back out to number 7, Alyssa Bryce. Misses the shot. Another missed shot for the Mystics. Foul called, offensive foul called on Victoria Strickland. That's her third, so she's going to sit down for a bit. Kings up by 5. Sydney Flora Kirsch. Out to number 9, Renee Thibault. Misses the shot. Mystics get it back. Here comes Zay Smith with speed. Puts it up, and it drops in. 41-38. And Smith steals the ball in the inbound. Gives it to Kelsey Matheson. And she draws a foul. Fouls a number 12, Makina McDonald, her first personal, and the team second. And Matheson is, I think, hit 1 of 4 from the line. And she hits the second one. Or the first one in this go round, second one of the game. 41-39. And Matheson gets the second one. 2 for 2 on that one. And the Mystics are now down by 1, 41-40. Okay, Raphael sends it forward to number 7, Gracie Dorion. Has that shot blocked. The Mystics bring it back the other way. Zay Smith falls down. Gets it forward. There's Michaela Scott. Scott to Smith. Smith into Kelsey Matheson. Over in the corner to Michaela Scott. She drives, puts it up over top of the basket. And Smith gets hammered trying to put the ball up. Grace Dorion with her second personal. Third team foul for the quarter. And Zay Smith, number 5, will try to convert at least one of these. And the first one is off the back of the rim. And that one doesn't fall either. But Zay Smith comes in, grabs her own rebound, and puts it in off the glass. And a timeout taken by Kings. As the Mystics have crawled back into the lead, 42-41. Some good defensive play by Cassandra Smith. They have the fastest hands in the league. Okay, 6:41 left in the third period. And Kings inbounds to Sydney Flora Kirsch. Flora Kirsch working on Matheson. And can't get it across the line. Turn over to the Mystics. Good defense. Alyssa Bryce will send the ball in to Celine Sturkle and Michaela Scott. Xavier Smith goes up. Pass is too long, grabbed by Sturkle, but she misses the shot, and here comes Kings the other way. Carly Best working around three people. Into the corner, an open shot for number 14, Ryan Santama. Doesn't fall, Mystics back the other way. Michaela Scott, she's short. And Alyssa Bryce grabs the rebound and goes up and is fouled on the way up. That's Ryan Santama's third personal foul. Fourth team foul for Kings. Kelsey Matheson comes in. Oh, and Bryce misses the free throw. Mystics have not been good from the free throw line today. And once again, hits the rim and rolls out. A little more arc on the ball from the free throw line. Nora Lawrence is trapped, but she gets it away to Santama. It's taken away and thrown away by the Mystics. Zay Smith couldn't catch up with it. Sometimes you get into a rut of stealing the ball and throwing it away. That was almost a steal. Mystics went out of bounds with it. 5:42 left in the period. And a long three by number 14, Ryan Santama, doesn't fall. Kings gets the rebound. That one's an air ball. And out of bounds to Mount St. Vincent. 5:25 left in the period. Mystics up by one, 42-21. That's a Bryce forward to Michaela Scott. Scott into Bryce. Out to Zay Smith. Smith out to Michaela Scott. Puts up a three. Michaela Scott hits her first three-pointer. Mystics go up 45-41. Carly Best trying to get across. Long pass by Santama. Gets it forward. Best to Santama. Santama drives, puts it up and rolls it in. Ryan Santama. Nice layup. Goes through the defense like a knife through butter. Makes it 45-43 Mystics. It's A. Smith. Hands it to Kelsey Matheson. She puts it up too strong off the glass. Rebound grab by Raphael. And a charge, offensive foul called on number 12, Makina McDonald. Her first and the team's fifth. No. I guess they're not having shots yet. Matheson. Over in the corner. To Scott, doesn't fall. Jenna Matheson picks it up, but can't hit the shot. Here comes the other way. Oh. This time it was a blocking foul called on Alyssa Bryce, her first personal, team second. And Ryan Santamaw goes to the line to tie it up here with 2 free throws. And the first one off the back of the rim. But the second one's good. Cuts the lead to 1, 45-44, Mystics. Lily Newbury across the line. Newbury in the corner to Bryce. Bryce, that's short. Zoe Mombercat. And foul on Alyssa Bryce. Her second, team's third. Bryce comes out. And number 22, Sarah Grushi. And what is this? Grushi, first-year guard from St. John's, Newfoundland. Almost stolen away by Matheson. And from the corner, Santamaw doesn't fall. Mystics bringing it back the other way. Here comes Newbury off to Michaela Scott. Sarah Grushi. Grushi stops, pops, and drops it in. From the free throw line, 47-44 Mystics. Santamaw, guarded by Scott. Over to Zoe Mombercat. Mombercat puts one up. That falls a little short. Rebound grabbed by Kelsey Matheson. Matheson hands it off to Newbury. Almost knocked away by Santamaw. Grushi. In the corner to Scott. Too far. And off Kings. And stolen away by Grushi. Hands it off to Emma Empringham. Okay. First foul on Zoe Mombercat. So 2 shots. For number 10, Lily Newbury. And the second one rolls away, but the rebound is grabbed by Grushi. Newbury puts up a 3. That's short. Jenna Matheson, Michaela Scott come out, Victoria Strickland, and Celine Circle back in. 2:17 left in the third period. They do get it across. And pass forward to Victoria Strickland, who puts in the layup off the square. 50-44 Mystics. Good defensive play by Victoria Strickland. Knocked the ball off the hands of the Kings player and got the possession for the Mystics. Here comes Grushi. Grushi out to Celine Sturkle. Puts up a three. That's short. Rebound grab by Empringham. Back to Sturkle again. That's again short. Oh, that's tough. The runaway train couldn't quite stop, and so Strickland
Hey, what are you running?
gets her fourth foul. And so she has to sit back down. If not good news for this, it's stolen away by Empringham. And Emma Empringham stops and pops, drops it in off the glass, puts the Mystics up by 8, 52-44. Here comes Kings the other way. Knocked away by Grushi. Sturkle saves it. Zay Smith going to the basket, stops, but doesn't stop quickly enough. She was all by herself, but didn't want to shoot it, but couldn't stop. Minute 8 left. Kings ball. Carly Best brings it down across the line. Best. Shot by Flora Kirsch doesn't fall. Mystics with the rebound. Grushi sends it over to Newbury. Newbury back to Grushi. Back to Empringham. Newbury. Sturkle. And she dribbles and falls down. And it's a time clock violation of the Mystics. The team was counting down. When you get to 4, somebody needs to shoot the ball. Like musical chairs. All right, 32 seconds left in the period. Kai Raphael gets it forward to Webb and thrown out of bounds. Grushi. And Kaylee Whiffen over to Zay Smith. Smith back to Empringham. Kaylee Whiffen in the corner to Grushi. Doesn't fall, but the rebound taken by Whiffen. Can't put it in. Stolen away by Grushi. And it wouldn't have counted even if she'd made it. 52-44 Mystics at the end of 3.
Your donation will be packaged and gifted to a local women's shelter and community agencies serving women impacted by homelessness in our community. Thank you in advance for your support.
All right, we've got some third period update. Score sits Mystics 52, Blue Devils 44. Kings is still shooting 39.5% of their shots to the Mystics 25%. For 3 points, 28.6 for Kings, only 13.9 for the Mystics. And with respect to free throws, although the Mystics have taken a lot more, they've had 27 trips to the line or 27 shots from the line, only made 13 for a percentage of 13.9%. So Mystics have done a pretty good job of drawing fouls, but not a very good job of converting them. Oh, that's for 3 points. That's 13.9 for 3. So the Mystics have. In fact, in the third quarter, they went 1 for 11 from the 3-point line. That's not good. Anyway, fourth period. Mystics with the ball. And ball stolen away by Kings. Harley Best. Out to Sanama, and Sanama with a 3. Cuts the lead to 52-47. And Chelsea Matheson goes up, puts it nice quietly off the square. A beautiful steal by Zay Smith. Zay Smith converts the basket. This trying to pick up the defense here. Now up by 9, 56-47, and Emma Empringham struggling to control the ball and couldn't keep it. Coming back in for Blue Devils, Gracie Dorion, number 7. Sanama inbounds to number 8, Flora Kirsch. To Dorion. Ball goes out of bounds off the Mystics. Flora Kirsch goes up and draws the foul.
Go, Sid, knock him down.
Foul is called on number 23, Kelsey Matheson. Her first, team's first. And Sydney Flora Kirsch hits the first one. And misses the second one, and Zay Smith comes away with the ball. 56-48 Mystics. Kelsey Matheson. Hands it off to Whiffen. And number 6, Kaylee Whiffen. First-year guard from St. John's, Newfoundland. Drops the 3. And Kings cannot get it across the line in time. Mystics lead up to 11, 59-48. And here comes Kings the other way. Oh. Number 8, Flora Kirsch rolls it around the rim, doesn't fall. Kings keeps control of it. Flora Kirsch from the side. And Mystics get the ball back. Alyssa Bryce. Over to Zay Smith. Smith to Whiffen. Into Matheson. Kelsey Matheson spins around, puts it up too strong off the glass. Rebound grabbed away by number 5, Kai Raphael. Sandoval loses control, goes back over to the Mystics. And that shot is converted by number 7, Alyssa Bryce. 61-48 Mystics. Santama. That three doesn't fall. It's an air ball. Goes out of bounds. Zay Smith comes out. In for the Mystics is number 11, Nora Lawrence, second-year guard from Bedford. Empringham into Kelsey Matheson, turns around, spins, doesn't hit it. Rebound grab by Empringham. Driving to the basket, Kaylee Whiffen. Or number 8, what was I saying? Number 7, Alyssa Bryce was fouled. Fouled by number 8 for Kings, Sydney Flora Kirsch, who has her 4th foul. And Bryce converts the first one. Too strong with the second one, but grabbing the rebound is Victoria Strickland. Nothing there for Strickland. Something there for Bryce. And Alyssa Bryce. It's the 3, 65-48 Mystics.
Great.
Out of bounds to Kings. Monberquette into number 11, Rita McCormick. Knocked away by the Mystics. And here they come down the court. There's Victoria Strickland with the ball. Strickland to Bryce. Bryce back to Strickland. Strickland puts up a 3. Rolls it off the top of the rim. Rebound grab by Empringham. Empringham puts it up and drops it in. Nice little hook by Empringham. 67-48 Mystics. Ball rolls away. Number 9, Renee Thibault will inbound. Thibault gets it into McKenna McDonald. McDonald, third-year guard. Oh. Knocked out of bounds by the Mystics. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Kings keeps the ball. Coming out is Emma Empringham. Michaela Scott checks in. Nora Lawrence looked like she was determined to foul somebody, and she did. Zoe Monberquette with the ball. Monberquette tries to cut her way between two Mystics. And Nora Lawrence picks up her second foul in about 20 seconds. Raphael shot off target. Mystics have it. Michaela Scott over in the corner to Bryce. Rolls it off the top of the rim. Picked up by Jenna Matheson. And then dropped in. Mystics up 69-48. Foul on number 12, Michaela Scott. Her first, team's fourth. Ball knocked away by the Mystics. Possession stays with Kings. 19 seconds on the shot clock. Alyssa Bryce checks out. Sarah Grushi checks in for Mount St. Vincent. That one goes off the side of the backboard for Kai Raphael, but she gets her own rebound. From the corner. Air ball from Rita McCormick. And we've got 4:34 left in the game. Grushi to Michaela Scott. Scott to Grushi. Grushi drives. And second foul on Rita McCormick. Second team foul. Michaela Scott inbound, 14-second reset on the clock. Over to Jenna Matheson. Jenna Matheson spins. Sends it out to number 11, Nora Lawrence. So she gets a chance to shoot a free throw or two. And she's short with that one. Mystics has struggled from the free throw line tonight. This is a real struggle. That just bounced back and forth on the rim. And that one was just way off. She gets another one. No, that's short, but the rebound is grabbed by Whiffen. Over to Grushi. Grushi puts it up. Doesn't fall. And out of bounds off the Mystics. 4:05 left. That was just a brief exercising, throwing the ball up in the air, hoping it landed. Mystics with the rebound. Michaela Scott to Whiffen. To Scott. Grushi from the side. Too strong off the rim. Kings back the other way. Santamaw makes no mistake with that layup off the square. 69-50. Grushi stops. Into Whiffen. Whiffen had a clear path to the layup, but she couldn't hold on to the ball. And fortunately, it was knocked out of bounds by Kings. Mystics will try again. Lawrence. And Lawrence keeps her eye on the prize this time and puts it in right off the square and into the basket. 71-50. Mystics in a timeout taken by the Blue Devils.
Your level of play, personal style, or budget, you can feel confident that one of Cleve's Source for Sports 150 plus stores across Canada will have what you're looking for. Source for Sports, we fit your game.
I took a break with you and that's back to that. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, where should I really even start? I got that I'm keeping in the dark.
No matter your level of play, personal style, or budget, you can feel confident that one of Cleve's Source for Sports 150 plus stores across Canada will have what you're looking for, in-store or online. Source for Sports, we fit your game. All right. Harley Best will inbound, gives it to Santamaw. Santamaw across the line with it, 3:06 to go. Almost knocked away by Nora Lawrence. Back into the hands of Carly Best, and she is fouled on the way up. Foul on number 12, Michaela Scott, her second, team's fifth. So Kings is in the bonus now. And Carly Best shooting, and it rolls out. Michaela Scott almost has the strip. Brucey gets it back. Whipping. She's short with that shot. Goes out of bounds. Off the Mystics. I don't think anybody touched it. She didn't get any power behind it. Best. Santamaw throws it away. Chloe Goucher couldn't quite reach that one. 71-52 to Scott. Michaela Scott. And to Kaylee Whiffen. Gets tied up and loses the ball to Santamaw. Shot doesn't drop. Mystics back the other way. Scott in the corner to Lawrence. That shot isn't good. Scott will try for three, and that's just all air. (71-52) with 1:43 left in the game. Oh, we're going to have to stop. I thought we had a box covering that thing. Yeah. Oh, 2 or 3 times a year we have someone who leans up against the light switch. Puts us all in darkness. Tina McDonald. Over to Natasha Langell. Pass gets away. Mystics grab it, going right to the basket. Oh, is Nora Lawrence. She's fouled on her way up. And Natasha Langell picks up where she left off. Getting her fourth foul. See if Nora Lawrence can convert one of them. No, not the first one. And that was a little better, but that one was a little long. First one was a little short, that one was a little long. Bad pass picked off by Sarah Gruchy. She has the ball now, sends it in to Whiffen. To Gruchy. Michaela Scott. And the basket to Whiffen. Back out to Gruchy. Gruchy. Short. And the rebound taken by Kings. Renee Thibault. Knocked away, saved by number 15, Madalena Webb. And ball picked off by the Mystics. Lawrence goes up, too strong. Kings brings it back the other way. Webb tries to get it under the basket with a bounce pass, picked off by Scott. Forward to Jenna Matheson, and looks like the Mystics will just dribble it out. And they will. And your final score is ACA. That's what? Mystic 71.
Want some more Mystic action? The Mystic women's basketball team returns to home court when they host the
Mount St. Vincent 71, University of King's College 52. The Mystics will be playing again tomorrow, 2 p.m. The Lady Mystics at 2 p.m. playing against Mount Allison Mounties from Sackville, New Brunswick. And about 20 minutes from now, I'll be back to call the men's game between University of King's College and Mount St. Vincent. Just give you the final statistics here. High scores for Kings. Ryan Senema with 13. Carly Best with 10. Zoe Momberket with 8. Kai Raphael with 6. Sydney Flora Kirsch with 5. And Grace Dorion with 4. Rita McCormick with 2. For the Mystics, high scorers, Victoria Strickland with 15, Celine Sturkle with 12,